When we think about the fall of Rome, the same scenes usually come to mind. Barbarians at the gates, collapsing legions, palace intrigues, poisoned emperors. But the real truth is this: empires do not die because of wars. They die as the inevitable result of decay that begins from within. And the quietest yet most destructive cause of that internal collapse has always been money. Rome did not fall only because of plunder and invasions. It fell because its monetary system collapsed. And this story is still ongoing today for all modern states that believe they can play with money and not pay the price. So let's take a journey back in time. For centuries, Rome's economy was built on the silver denarius. This coin, minted in the 200s BC, was almost pure silver. Soldiers' wages were paid with it, merchants traded with it, and the public stored all their savings in it, just as people today invest in gold, silver, Bitcoin, dollars, or the stock market. Back then, the denarius was the investment. The denarius was not just money. It meant trust. Just like gold today. As long as people trusted Rome, they trusted its money. The empire was strong. The currency was solid. The same applied to personal savings. But keeping an empire alive is neither easy nor cheap. Wars, armies, roads, water systems, none of these are simple things. All of them require money. Over time, Rome began to struggle on multiple fronts. Taxes were no longer enough. So the emperors turned to a classic method. Let's not raise taxes. Let's thin the money. They began reducing the silver content of the denarius. At first, no one really noticed. During the reign of Augustus, the denarius was 95% silver. Later it was reduced to 50%, and eventually it dropped below 5%. In the end, what you held in your hand was no longer silver, but a bronze disc coated with a thin layer of silver. What happened? For example, imagine that the 10 $100 bills in your wallet suddenly had the purchasing power of 10 $50 bills. And Rome did this to its own people. People understood it. They weighed it in their hands. They felt it. And then it happened. Prices rose. Grain that once cost 1 denarius now cost 10 to 20 denarii. Soldiers said, "We can't survive with this money," and demanded higher pay. Merchants began refusing the currency. They wanted gold, goods, or barter. As money lost trust, the state printed more of it. The more it printed, the more trust disappeared. A vicious cycle, and then things completely spiraled out of control. Do these economic policies sound familiar to you today? Between AD 235 and 284, Rome entered its darkest era. Emperors were killed within months. Plagues, civil wars, economic collapse. The state was desperate. They tried to fix prices. "You can't sell this product above this price," they said. Those who disobeyed faced the death penalty. Did it work? No. The opposite happened. Opportunists emerged, just like they always do in every collapse. The black market exploded. Official trade collapsed. Everyone saw the truth. You cannot fix broken money with laws. Eventually, Rome abandoned the denarius completely. Constantine introduced the gold solidus. This stabilized the Eastern Roman Empire for a while. But for the Western Roman Empire, it was already too late. The inevitable end had arrived. The economy had collapsed. The army could no longer stand. Trust was gone. Rome did not fall in a single day. It was hollowed out slowly from the inside. And this story did not end there. Let's jump to the 20th century. Germany after World War I. Debts, reparations. So what was the solution? Printing money. In 1923, a loaf of bread cost 200 billion marks. People carried their wages home in wheelbarrows. A lifetime of savings was wiped out. Debtors were saved. Those with real assets became richer. The public became poorer. What followed is well known. Chaos, anger, radicalization. The same thing happened in Zimbabwe. Money became so worthless that the country threw its own currency away. And if you ask, what about us? Modern countries are no different. In 1971, the dollar was detached from gold. From that point on, money relied only on trust. Since then, debt has grown. Money has multiplied. Purchasing power has eroded. $1 today is not the same as $1 in 1971. The paper is the same. The number is the same. The value is gone. Governments call this growth. They present wage increases as success. They show stock markets as proof of wealth. But what's really happening is this. Value is being quietly taken from everyone's pocket. And do you know the most dangerous part? This system is now global. If a collapse happens, it won't be limited to one country. It will spread in waves, hitting developing countries the hardest. And as always, the price will not be paid by elites, but by ordinary people who live on wages and trust their savings. The lesson Rome left us is very clear. Inflation is not an accident. It is a policy. Real wealth is not paper, but real assets. No system lasts forever. Romans never believed their money would become worthless. Neither did Germans. Neither did the people of Zimbabwe. Yet all of them ended up in the same place. When money breaks, society breaks. Barbarians deliver the final blow. But the murder was committed long before, inside the treasury. The barbarians are only the visible part. If this perspective gave you something new, subscribe, because history speaks. Those who listen win.